wasn't, but
Or you could teach somebody. I literally don't know how. I turned it on, right? I don't know if it's been turned on since the fall. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Let's get some. Where's my share button?
You got the link up yet?
Not yet, but right now I do. Who we playing?
The Colts.
Okay.
The Rocky Mountain Colts.
Okay.
Over here at Pioneer Park Moore Field.
All right. It's posted now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike on the mic. I apologize that I missed you for game one. I am straddling two teams this year. Teddy has made his high school C team, and so they had a game earlier. But the Jackrabbits were victorious in their first game. So 1-0 record here going into game two of the CABA 14U AA Lucko the Irish here on this St. Paddy's Day weekend. We won the coin flip. We will be the home team. Gianni on the bump, and Mason will be his battering mate. I'm gonna just take a look here real quick, make sure I understand who's around the infield. It looks like we've got Jabrell at first. We've got Brian at second. We've got Aaron at third. And Gianni's first pitch is high and inside, 71 miles an hour. Adrian at short. And the next pitch, 71 right down the pipe, strike one. And right, we've got Connor in center. We've got Mason and oh shoot, I forgot the gentleman's first name. The foul ball straight back. So Gianni throwing 69, 71, 71, 71 here in his first four pitches of the at bat. See what he comes back with here. 65, I think that was supposed to have some movement on it. It didn't. Now it'll take us to, I think it's ball two. I think we got 2 balls, 2 strikes right now. And the next pitch, 71 and away. And Gianni being very, very consistent with his velocity. And he takes it to a full count. We've got a strong wind blowing here across your state capital. And Gianni misses high, so it does walk. I don't have the picture-in-picture capabilities right now. The Mevo software that we use nuked the picture-in-picture. They gave me all brand new, cool things that I can do, none of which are actually the picture-in-picture. So you'll just have to trust me that there is a man on first. That ball gets all the way to the backstop. Mason picks it up, and the runner will get in safely on the wild pitch. Now with the runner out at second, the Colts batter stepping in. He steps out on an inside 67-mile-an-hour pitch for strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. Swing and a miss. That one's 68. That was right down Colfax, but he blew it right past the Colts batter. So the Colts batter now down with a 1-2 count. It's a pitcher's count. Let's see if we get a breaking pitch here. We did not. That was 69 miles an hour on the outside corner, and so Gianni sends him down with a fastball. So 1 down, runner at second, and in steps. I need to get numbers from these young boys. Looks like number 12 for the Colts, and he'll face Gianni here with a fresh count. That ball's in the dirt, but good stop by Mason. And a first responder, it's like fire truck streaking through the outfield there, just beyond the outfield. And Gianni looks back as it makes quite the racket. Ooh, there was a ball in the inside corner for 68 miles an hour, but 2 inside, and that'll be ball 2. And the next pitch is shot through the right side, and it goes underneath the glove of Connor. He's going to have to go retrieve it. The runner will get to second, and he's going to have potentially a play at third. There's no play at third, so on a hot shot through the right side, we get an RBI triple. So they come in quick and they go out even quicker. Our defense has to be ready for those hot shots. Well struck by number 12 there to put the Colts on the board. I know there's no scoreboard right now. We didn't actually come up with a plan for a scoreboard. So Garrett is stepping in, but he's backfilling it quickly. So just let me inform you, the Colts have 1 in the top of the first here. And 72 pops Mason's glove really hard. Mason's got to make a good throw there. That ball's going to be high and away for ball 1. So Gianni upwards, or hitting 70 here on all his throws. Not bad for an 8th grader. Throwing nice and hard. And swing and a miss. That one nicely located, low and away. We got 1 balls and 2 strikes. 1 man down and a runner over on third. And the next pitch, swing and a miss, 66 mile an hour. That ball dropped. Gianni got a little movement on that one, and that'll be 2 down with 2 strikeouts. So the walk comes back around to score on the triple. Otherwise, Gianni's retired 2 with strikeouts. Now he's going to go off the windup here with the runner at third. And the ball's tipped straight up, and it could be out of play, and it's actually going to be near the parents. And wow, we almost had a foul ball off of Adrian's mom's head. Thankfully, it missed. We also didn't have any of the Jackrabbits' parents jumping up to protect them, so there you go. All right. That ball gets away, goes all the way backstop, pounces way off. Backstop not very deep here. Gianni does cover the base. Mason goes and retrieves it. And the next pitch here. There's a shot. It's going to go right to Jabrell. He's going to pick it up. And Brian was already there, but Jabrell takes it unassisted. That ends the inning, but the Colts do put 1 on the board on the triple by number 12. And with that, your Jackrabbits will be putting on their helmets and grabbing their aluminum sticks. Here's the 6 o'clock hour happens for here in Mountain Time Zone. Thank goodness we got daylight savings because we got a whole another hour before the sun goes all the way down. The wind, however, will not. So this is the first weekend tournament for your 14U Jackrabbits. We're playing in the AA division because we've kind of reconstituted this team. There's only going to be a couple of boys that are from the team that was in the same 14U as last year. Many of the boys were playing up. This year they're playing in the correct division. So the returners are going to be Joe, Teddy, Gianni, Aaron, Jabrell. Mason did play with us last year, and then the rest we put together in the fall. So about half the team's new, starting with the AA division before we jump up to the AAA division, just to get our feet wet and make sure everybody understands how to play the game. Certainly, it's an interesting combination of putting together new and old, but this is how rebuilding works. The Jackrabbits have a 13U team this year, as well as a 12U team. So Coach Paul building a bit of an empire, and hopefully will be one that will ensure that the boys make high school ball. So I would point out that is really the point of this travel ball experience, is the camaraderie, it's the love of the game, and to ensure that the boys make their high school teams. And I'm happy to report that every Jackrabbit made their freshman team. So congratulations to Jorge and Jack and Ricardo, and there's probably a couple other boys that I'm forgetting that have all made their team. Some of them even play in varsity, given the depth of their local high school. Teddy and Joe, who we'll see here soon, are also playing for their high schools. Joe's playing JV. He actually was a catcher today, a position he never played for the Jackrabbits. We always had him at first. And Teddy is playing outfield. He's played center and left. He's also a pitcher. And let's see if the scoreboard's up yet. Maybe if somebody wants to text me whether you see the scoreboard. Otherwise, we'll have Joe, Teddy, Gianni, Aaron, and Jabrell as our first five, and hopefully more than that. All right, I took a little journey down to talk to my son in the on-deck circle and was promptly chastised by every single Jackrabbit parent telling me to get back in my broadcast booth. Joe's in and takes the first pitch for strike one, 60 miles an hour on the outside corner. Well located there by the pitcher. And there's this another 60 mile an hour pitch on the outside corner. So number 34 on the bump, he is throwing well positioned, well located pitches. So far 2 fastballs, 2 strikes. The ball is away. Shout out to Grandma Linda tuning in on YouTube, I think. Just saw her message. And Joe pops that one 600 feet in the air. It's going to shift foul, and the first baseman's unable to get underneath it. So long and uneventful strike. Actually, not even a strike because we already had 2 strikes. And Joe will have a chance to come up and get another at-bat, or another pitch here in this at-bat. Ooh, nice 53 mile an hour something or other. I think that might have been changed, but it did have a little bit of break to it as well. So well executed by 34, and Joe goes down on strikes. In comes Teddy with Gianni in the on-deck circle. Teddy swinging his Louisville Slugger Power Select. And he fouls that one straight back. Strike one. I missed the fact that number 34 there is a southpaw. Oh no, he's not. He is pitching with his right hand, puts the glove in the left, and the shot is through the 5-5 hole, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. That's going to be a double for Teddy. Could be a triple. We'll see. And now Teddy's going to be in a third with a foul ball. Oh, ball goes into the dugout. Out of play. He will be awarded home on the overthrow. So a triple with a error advances to tie the game. 1-1 Jackrabbits and Colts. So a solid smoke from Teddy, who then capitalizes on the overthrow. So nobody on, 1 run across, 1 down. Gianni steps in, and it is a right-handed pitcher, who then puts the glove on his right hand to catch it, and then transitions.
I think he has a
He's having, oh, does he? Interesting. I
noticed that earlier when he was running.
yeah, I mean, it's fascinating. He's not letting, if he does have an injury, he's certainly not letting him stop from throwing strikes and playing out on the field. So
I don't know if it's like, it looks like it's like
yeah, it does look like it's a little bit maybe yeah, no, I applaud this number 34 here. And Gianni hits that ball deep, and the right fielder's underneath it for the catch. That is the second out of the inning. So good leather by the right fielder there.
sounds like one of the dads over there might have some input. I don't know if he wants to talk about it.
Oh yeah, I won't.
He wants
Okay.
to talk about it or no? About his arm?
Oh, okay. And that strike. So 34 throwing nothing but BBs here, getting a lot of strikes. I'd have to go back and look, but I think we're at about 11 or 12 pitches. I think 7 of them are strikes. So and Aaron now with the next pitch. And that ball is away. It's 64. So 34 picks up a little bit of speed now as we go deeper into this inning. Yeah, that kind of. We good or no?
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
Really?
Oh.
She said it's like a non-cerebral palsy thing.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
That is incredible. Yeah, it reminds me of Jim Abbott, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 34 now on the bump, and he's got Aaron in the hole here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Aaron hits that one, but it's foul down the right field line. So we have a 2-2 count here, and we've got Jabril in the on-deck circle. We've got the 1 run across in Teddy's triple that advanced on the home on the error, and he bounces that ball. Aaron lost track of the account there. That's 3. So Aaron, lots to happen there. He threw his bat in the wrong dugout, but the count wasn't correct. He didn't actually walk yet. So now we're back in for a 3-2 count. And Aaron gets a chance to hit that one. It's going to be deep into the right field, and the right fielder underneath it again. Good leather from the right fielder. And with that, the Jackrabbits go down, having only scored 1. And we'll go to the top of the second, 1-1. Yeah, I think that's it for the sun, right? Yeah, it's going to get...
Before they turn the lights on.
So we'll have some defensive substitutions, it looks like. Gianni, though, back on the hill, and Mason will be his battery mate. So I'll run through the defensive substitutions once I put my sweatshirt on, as the sun is, let's see if I can, maybe my second base. There's my second base camera. There's no sun any longer, and there won't be. We do have lights, so we were not going to have any trouble playing the game, but it's going to get cold and only colder. Reminder, there's calls for snow tonight, and if we play tomorrow, a high, I think, of 36. So I will probably light my chair on fire to broadcast our games. As we get a little further into this, I'll go through the potential seedings, but the Jackrabbits, by winning game 1, did themselves well. They're unlikely to have to play a game before 11 a.m., which at least we'll get the chance to warm up. Again, if we don't have, we were canceled last weekend because of snow, so If snow happens again, we'll probably likely be canceled again. Ugh. It's so. I mean, we're only gonna get colder through Monday. When you go to bed, it will be colder when you wake up than when you go to bed. What? So we went all the way to Conifer only to find out they don't actually have a C team at all. So they didn't tell us that they canceled the entire C team season. So we have 19 kids, so we did a scrimmage, and Teddy pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, 8 hits. It wasn't pretty. He did hit a triple, so he hit 2 triples today. Oh, one there and 1 here. So, and Gianni with a 68-mile-an-hour pitch for the first pitch of the inning, and that's ball 1. And number 22 swings and misses for strike 1. It's a 1-1 count. Now, it's gotten back to the dugout that Gianni is throwing some heat. Number 22 wisely choked way up on his bat. It's a good little adjustment. This baseball is a game of small adjustments. By choking up on the bat, you kind of move the center of gravity, and you can get the bat around a little quicker, which is what they're going to do. We've seen hot shots to the right side so far, which would mean that Aaron at second now. He moved over from third. Jabril, of course, still holding down first. He's so good there. As I mentioned, Gianni and Mason are your battery. Braden in right now. Mason in center. Teddy in left. Adrian at short and Joe at the hot corner. Ooh. And on 5 pitches, number 22 will take first. And number 21 will step in. Big, tall 21. So nice big strike zone, but probably pretty likely to be able to put the ball in play and drive it deep. He does hold his bat really vertical, which means it's going to take a long time to sweep that through the zone. So that likely means he'll be behind on the speed that Gianni brings. That one's 68 and outside. So Gianni having a hard time finding the zone this second inning. Let's see if throw over, and he's back safely. And lots of calls of ball there when Jabril had a little bit of a fake throw to Gianni. So good job by the Goats to let Colts. I keep calling them Goats. Colts, excuse me. Good job by them to tell their runner where it's at. 65 low. I can't tell what Gianni's not and what he's doing here to fall off the mound, maybe. There it is, 63. Gianni took a lot off that one just to make sure he threw a strike there. 2 balls, 1 strike, with the runner on first and nobody down. We're good? All right, the scoreboard should be up. Swing and a miss at 66. So 19 throwing against 21 here with a 2-2 count. Foul tip off of Mason's glove. And we'll see another pitch here. Gianni's parents parked way up on a hill behind me. That way they can talk and Gianni can't hear them. Very safe. That's why I'm on the microphone, so I don't yell at my kid. And that ball's fouled straight back. And the Colts on deck batter will pick that up, return it. So we'll do it all over, 2-2. Swing and a miss. A 66-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside corner. 21 was going to have to swing at that. It was a strike. He just didn't catch up with it. So 1 down. Oh, nice pitch. Right there. 67. Do the hand motions, everybody. Swing and a miss. 14. Now down with the 0-2 count. And the next pitch is going to go at the knees there. And a 1-2 count now. And all the way to the backstop. And the runner will take second easily. Mason is just going to throw it back to Gianni. So now the go-ahead run in scoring position. There are 2 down. It's a 2-2 count. And I just ate a whole bunch of dirt right there as that ball came right back towards me. Swing and a miss. A last-minute decision. That's 3. So 2 down. Gianni was ready to run back in the dugout, but he's going to have to go get 1 more, and he's going to face number 3 here. And there's a 73-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside corner. I'm a grown man with 5 decades under my belt, and I don't think I'd want to stand in there and face that 73-mile-an-hour pitch. Swing and a miss. That one was 72. Gianni apparently pretty upset that that wasn't the 3rd out previously, and is just taking it out on the baseball. So no balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. 74. Number 3, I don't know. That is a bullet. Hard to hit that one. And with that, the Jackrabbits are able to retire the side 4 up, 3 down, and we will see what we can do offensively. It is a 1-1 game as we go to the bottom of the 2nd. Let's see. Let's see. Was Aaron was the last gentleman up, so we've got Jabrell, Mason, Adrian, Braden, Mason, the catcher, Brian, and then Connor. And that will be everybody. And I believe that is the whole roster, by the way. On Saturdays, we can hit everybody and play everybody defensively. So you'll see a lot of defensive changes, especially since the Jackrabbits have not had a whole lot of outdoor practice. A couple, half dozen maybe, not even that maybe. So getting boys used to their positions. Looks like maybe the catcher was one of the final outs there, so we're missing a catcher. 34 is playing catch with his 3rd baseman. We did start at 5:50, so we are now 30 minutes in. Again, we play an hour 45. No inning can start after an hour 45. So for those of you looking to go out with the Jackrabbits players later, it's going to be a later evening on this St. Paddy's Day. Also, big shout out to Coach Nick. He is not at the game today. This is one of his biggest days on the calendar. He plays in an Irish band, and I believe they do something like 48 gigs in 12 hours, or maybe it's 48 gigs in 24 hours. It's something crazy. He plays the drums. He burns roughly 18,000 calories, loses 16 pounds. His pants don't even fit him anymore. And then he'll be back on the bench. Actually, he usually is a base coach. He'll be back as a base coach next week. And with that, we have our catcher all suited up. And Jabril going to step into the box. As I mentioned, it'll be Jabril, Mason, and Adrian. It's our first three batters, but of course we're hoping they'll hit around here against the Colts. Apologies to Colts fans. I did call them you guys the GOATs to begin with, but I have since learned the difference. Colts are small horses. Goats are completely different mammals. 34 up on the bump. And Jabril is going to take ball one. 57-mile-an-hour pitch. A little low and away. And the pitch is going to be high. Jabril's swing, it looks like the icon, the Rawlings icon is the composite. So it's half aluminum, half plastic, really. I forgot what the plastic's called. It's the same stuff they make planes out of, so it's a durable plastic. We have a 3-1 count here. Anyone's welcome to text me or jump into the team chat. Let me know exactly what a composite bat's made of, but I know two pieces. Aluminum for the hands, aluminum for the barrel, and then something different for the hands. And that ball is swung and missed for strike two. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jabril, who had the game-winning RBI double in game 1, so he is a clutch hitter for sure, knows what to do with the ball when it's thrown at him. Ooh, 61, low and away, and Jabril swings over the top of it for strike 3. He'll jog back the dugout. 1 down for your Jackrabbits. Ah! And I'm going to eat a lot of dirt every time the wind blows like that. It is blowing out of left field, kind of across. You can see it, the fluttering the jersey of the pitcher. That ball is hit, and it's going to be blown out of play because that's the way the wind's blowing. That's 2 now that have gone back that direction. Hopefully someone from the Jackrabbits is going to go pick that up. And 61, but that's going to be outside for ball 1. Oh, he hung that ball, and I think it's going to be foul. Bummer. Mason was all over that one. 34 tried to throw a breaking pitch there. It was coming in the upper 50s, and it just hung. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that fastball will be high and away. Cheers for the pitcher from the Colts side as he throws another breaking pitch. That one did actually break, but unfortunately low and away now. For him, for us, that gives us a full count. And Mason sitting fastball. Oh, he sat on it, and he hit it straight back. Put it in your back pocket. You know that? He's got 3 in there. He's got 3 foul balls. He's going to be like laying eggs when he gets up to bat. Oh, Mason does a great job of hitting that away. He's got them all in his back pocket. Literally, Adrian here is the carrier of all those missing foul balls. One more. There you go. Little ball courier there. Mason's mom trying to embarrass him by yelling, "Come on, son." So let's see if he can do her proud by getting on base here. And he does hit that ball into right center. That ball's going to drop. We know that right fielder has some defensive prowess, and they're going to hold him at second. And he does the years in celebration. So there, Not sure what Mason's saying here. He's coming off. Oh, he has given coach something. I don't know if he had a protection or armor on there, but you'll see him. He's safely out at second with one down. In steps Adrian. 60 mile an hour, but high. And Mason's in safely at third. He stole that one on the pitcher for sure. He had a huge lead and was even, I think, maybe even broke before the pitcher was thrown home. Adrian did swing and a miss. So that's strike one. He takes that one inside for ball one. Oh, 2-1. Sorry, 2-1. I must have missed a pitch, obviously. Mason now just 90 feet from being the go-ahead run. Adrian takes. Oh. And next pitch. And Adrian's going to walk down to first. So we have runners on the corners. And we got a timeout. And it looks like after 34 pitches, 34 is going to be done for the day. He is walking off towards maybe first. And the third baseman ran to the dugout. I'm not totally sure. Maybe he's changing cleats. You can use metal on the dirt, but you have to use plastic on the mound there. You can see the mound is made of AstroTurf or plastic turf. So the metal cleats tear it up. There was a pretty stern warning from Caba that if you used metal cleats on the mound, you would forfeit and you would not get a refund. So I think that's what 12 went to do. Yeah, actually, he's just got standard turf shoes, sneakers on, which is probably all you need up there. So we're going to get the pitching replacement. Braden will be batting once we get going. After Braden, we've got Mason, Brian, and then Connor, and that'll flip the lineup over. Again, one down, and runners on first and third. Although my game changer stuck, it doesn't have Adrian actually having walked. So I know we don't have the scoreboard. Sounds like the scoreboard didn't happen. We'll have to figure that out. If you do go over to Game Changer and you look up Colorado Jackrabbits, you'll find us as the 14U team, and you can follow there. So it's not as convenient to have to be looking at your phone for the score and then watching your TV or YouTube app for that. But that's what you're going to have to do today. We'll get it fixed by tomorrow, folks. Or we'll do our darndest anyway.
Piece it up. Braden, box it up.
All right, I'm not sure why Game Changer's still stuck. Adrian is down at first. Braden is now stepping in. He's gripping the bat here. Looks like he's got a hyped fire. And off he goes. And there's a fake throw, doesn't get Mason at third to bite, and Adrian will get to first. Or sorry, get second. Now you got two runners in scoring position, so that's the go-ahead run and then an insurance run. So it's going to be important Braden makes contact here. 60 right down the middle, and Braden pulls his head, swings over the top of it. You can't hit what you can't see. And the 1-1 count now. That ball scoots away, but not far enough. There is just a small backstop here, so really you're going to need to have it go all the way to the backstop and then bounce funny. There are these like, the plastic wood, the Trex stuff. Sort of at the base, so the ball will bounce off those. But the catcher put his mitt on it and it didn't matter. There's a shot up the middle, and that is going to score one. Braden with an RBI. We're going to have a play at the plate, and two, and then they're going to throw it around, and Braden into second on the throw. So good, solid stroke right up the middle, exactly what we needed. 2 runs in, and Braden puts himself in scoring position. So good job by Mason, especially Adrian, to get himself there. We're going to have a timeout while, I don't know, the kids keep bringing some over to Joe's dad there. All right. Oh, strap? Gotcha. Well, it's working. We're 2 for 2 on Mason and Braden there with using the strap and getting it in. All right, Mason A, our catcher. He's got a swing and a miss at a 58-mile-an-hour pitch. Oh. The wind, right in my eyeballs. Oh. Sand in the eye, it really burns. All right. 55, and I guess away. Looked like a solid pitch there for number 12. We have 1 ball, 1 strike. This ump has a pretty consistent strike zone, so I don't doubt that it was a little outside. That ball is high. 57. What up?
Just a second.
Yeah.
Grab Jabrill's hoodie.
Yep. And the next pitch. It's going to go to the backstop. So Braden gets over to third on that wild pitch. We have a 3-1 count. 1 down. Braden almost daring the pitcher to throw over. And that ball is high. So Brian will step in now. And we're going to get a timeout. Coach is coming out to talk to number 12. And looks like sweatshirts are coming out for some of our Jackrabbits. So Brian's stepping in now. Oh, perfect. All I got was a walk, so we're all caught up. And you got a timeout from the opposing coach. Brian will be swinging the high flyer, the Frost. It's the blue one. So Brian getting signs from Coach Hunter down at third. Mason A over at first. And number 12 on the bump. With a little pick-me-up from his coach. Mason goes. And there's no throw, so defensive indifference. He'll get to second. So 2 runs in scoring position now for Brian. He's wearing 23, but I think he's only 13. So a little young for this team, but some of the best defensive leather we've got on the squad. And he hits that ball straight back And Connor's dad's going to retrieve that off the grassy knoll behind us. And tomorrow I am going to dress as though I'm going to the ski slope because it is already getting cold quick here. We still have an hour plus of baseball. And there's a ground ball. Oh, foul ball. Coach Hunter grabbed it. And now we have 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brian. And there's still only 1 down. 2 runners in scoring position, and your Jackrabbits up 3-1. That ball is outside, 61 miles an hour. So lots of juice on it, and just a bit outside the corner. And a nice shot out through the 5-5 hole. That'll score 1. Grab the bat, move the bat. It's going to get past the outfielder, and Brian's going to end up at second on a 2-run double on a well-stroked pitch there. And he does the ears in celebration. Oh, and we're going to get a timeout, and that'll be it for number 12. After two visits, he is mandated by rule to come out, and it looked like they threw the ball to the shortstop. I think that's where he came from, maybe third. No, it looks like shortstop's coming in. Pitcher, number 12, is going to play third, and then third's going to short. So that's how that'll be, and therefore Connor will be up, but only after we do some warm-ups. My son, who said he just needed arm sleeves and didn't need a sweatshirt, is over freezing. Joe ordering his sweatshirt from the car. His younger brother, John, future NFL player, wide receiver, I believe, is going to go run to the car to get it because he's a good younger brother. There will be no doubt that my son will come to me in just a bit and ask for my sweatshirt. And you know what? He's a freshman now. He can just be cold. So for those of you that are fans of Jackrabbit who's still in the 8th grade, we are just a few weeks into the high school baseball season, and I will say it is very different. So one of the biggest differences is we practice 2 to 2.5 hours every day, but we only play 2 games a week. So there's a lot of practice and not as much gameplay versus the Jackrabbits who play 4 to 6 games on the weekend, a league game midweek, and maybe get 1 or 2 practices in. So it's a really different mentality. The players have to really come prepared to make the most of practice because there's not the pressure of a game. That's a big difference. And then the quality of baseball is just better. That's not surprising. But there's everybody can play. There's no slouches. So you got to really be ready to earn your position and keep your position, because there's always somebody who's as hungry to play as you are, if not hungrier. So it's been super interesting. I know that everybody's experience, Jackrabbits who are all freshmen now, have had slightly different experiences, but I think they've all found those 2 things very true. All right, one more pitch, and then we're going to have Connor up. All right, Connor's going to step in now. He's got Brian out there at second in scoring position, so a single should score Brian. Your Jackrabbits only have one down, and they've managed to plate 4 this inning, giving them a 5-1 lead. Shout out to Grandpa Mike, who's tuned in from the Bayou down in Louisiana. Appreciate you paying attention. Oh, there's a shot through the left side. That is beautiful. And because Brian was at second, he pulled the shortstop over, and that opened the hole nicely for Connor's single through the left side. Joe will step in now. So I was wrong. That ball was quickly retrieved by the left fielder, and they kept Brian. So we have runners, Connor at first, and we've got Brian at third. And stepping into the batter's box, first in our order is Joe, who's wildly showing a bunt. He's going to take that. And Brian's in safely on the wild pitch. And Connor will stay out at second on the stolen base. So heads up running by Brian to plate the 6th run of the game for Jackrabbits. And Joe now has a chance to bring Connor in from second base with a solid stroke to the outfield if he can get there. Also shout out, I guess, Connor's mom is tuned in as well, so sending good vibes to the entire Connor family. That ball is 58, but outside. And Joe's going to hit that one out to the right fielder. We know he's got a good glove. Oh, but it drops in front of him. And Joe's going to stay there at first. And we will have Connor go to third. So first and third now. And Teddy will step up. Teddy had the triple. He's able to score on the error overthrow. Oh, I forgot to talk about the fact that my wife is super smart and sent me the info about the composite bats that Joe was using. And that ball hits my fence and moves my camera. Ball 1. So Teddy now with a chance to score 2. With Joe out at second, Connor at third. And Teddy just absolutely crushes that one. But it drops in. It sounded like he crushed it. He didn't, it just dropped in front of the left fielder. So everybody's going to move up 90 feet. That puts another run in for your Jackrabbits. And Teddy will be out at first with the single. Joe at third. And Gianni will step in now. Oh, they're going to get him at second. There's nobody to cover in second. Oh, that was a great play by number 13. He twisted and turned and actually would have got him at second, but there was nobody covering second. Gianni swings and misses at a tailing 57-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 1. So with a 7-1 lead and 2 runners in scoring position, Gianni can really help his case here if he could get a ball into the outfield. And next pitch, it's going to tail away from Gianni for ball 1. Or maybe that's ball 2, actually. 2 balls, 1 strike, it is. So Gianni's swinging that composite icon, and my super smart wife said composite bats are made from carbon fiber, fiberglass, and graphite. And the idea is that they create a trampoline effect, leading to faster exit velocities compared to wood. So we are under the USSSA requirements of 115, so the ball can't leave the bat faster than 150. Oh, we got a balk there. So everybody's going to move 90 feet. He didn't step off and then made a motion towards third but didn't throw it. So Number 13 here working at a different plane, a different level than his fielders. And they're going to throw that ball all the way to the fence. And Teddy's in safely. And you're going to have to trust me on that because all you're looking at is a chain link right now. Really inconvenient here. I'm going to tie my tie down a little bit tighter. How's that? Nope, that's not great. So base is now empty. 2 runs in. And Gianni takes ball 4. So with the free pass, Gianni down at first and Aaron stepping in. It's a 9-1 ball game. And that ball is low, and Gianni's going to take second with no throw. Big hole on the left side if Aaron can pull it. Nope, that ball's going to be a wild pitch into the dirt. And Gianni will scamper over to third. So runner at third. Aaron puts the ball anywhere, should score him with only 1 down. And there's oh, here comes a cop. So you're going to see him flashing lights at the intersection right there out of center field. And Aaron's going to go down to first on the base on balls. So Aaron at first on a free pass. Gianni at third on a free pass and a couple of stolen bases. And now Jabril will be in. He's showing bunt. Narrator's voice here. He is not going to actually bunt. And that's a beautiful pitch right down the middle. Good job by number 13 there on the hill to know that a bunt wasn't coming. Aaron does take second though. And that ball gets away from the catcher. He's in there safely. So Jabril, you got to do a clear job there of telling your runner to get down. He didn't really help him that much. Gianni knew to get down, but Gianni scores on that wild pitch. More cop cars sound like they're on their way. Jabril now with a 1-1 count. And he hits that ball into right field. Right fielder picks it up and immediately gets it back in. Man, that right fielder's got some glove out there. It does score Aaron from third. And Jabril now with another RBI on the day. He's having a heck of a day behind the dish over the 2 games. And Mason in now. And that ball gets away. So Jabril down to second. He was already on the way. So Mason now with the, what's he swinging? A white bat, but it's not the Icon. That ball's 57, but skips across the plate for ball 1. No, sorry, ball 2. What? Oh, M1, M2? And the ball wild pitch allows Jabril to scamper to third. And we get a timeout from the Colts coach. I think he's detecting that his pitcher is working too quickly, maybe a little frustrated with himself or with others, but he's not taking the time to really set and think through his pitches. As such, he's missing the target, and the Colts are down 11-1 here after a 10-run inning for your Jackrabbits here in the bottom of the second. That ball's ball 4, so Mason's going to get down to first.
Come on, hey, you're due.
So Adrian will step in now with runners at first and third. Mason's probably stealing here. Throw back. Wow. Nice throw from 14 there. Right at the base. Slap tag from 8, but not in time. Mason's back in time. And that ball is going to go away, and everybody's going to move up. We're going to have safe at home, and now we're going to have Mason getting a little greedy, or no, getting a. And that ball gets all the way down here, almost to home on the throw. So Mason forces the throw and is able to get into the third safely on the pickoff move with the errant pickoff there. I just realized we do have 2 umps. We have an ump out in the field. Just hasn't been a lot of plays required his attention. Swing and a miss from Adrian. Still just 1 down for your Jackrabbits. Braden looks like he's in the on-deck circle. Nice grab by the catcher, because Mason is probably our most aggressive base runner. He's coming on anything that gets past the catcher. He's going to take that 55-mile-an-hour pitch high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, says Blue. Yeah, swing and a miss. Oh, man, he had that. Oh, he was all over it. Yeah, he is pulling his head, so I think you can't see it. Can't hit what you can't see. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Mason, or to Adrian. That ball bounces. Mason's going to come in. Adrian's got to get it out of the way. He can't just stand there in the box. Mason gets home on the wild pitch, and that'll take us to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 down. Base is empty. Currently a 12-1 lead for your Jackrabbits. Huge win. Now this one, crazy, it's coming from right field. Everything's been coming out of left today. Oh, man. A lot of dirt. And the wind dies down for a second. 13 is going to throw that one. Not going to be in the strike zone. And Adrian takes first. We're going to get time. It looks like another pitching change. So Braden will step in, and then after Braden, we'll have Mason, Brian, and Connor before we flip the lineup over. So there is no mercy rule after 2 in Cabo. You have to play 3 innings. It's 15 after 3. So your Jackrabbits are potentially could get to say, if they could get to a 16-1 lead and then can get 3 outs, this game would wrap up. We are an hour and 5 minutes into the game, so 40 minutes left of baseball. Whoa. All right, on the first pitch there was a ball, and we had Adrian take second. So 27 is on the mound now for the Colts. Woo! He throws a 64-mile-an-hour heater, but it's low and away for ball 2. And that ball is high, and oh, we have a new catcher.
There's a new catcher.
Yeah, we have a new catcher as well. So lots of defensive changes for the Colts. It's a 3-0 count now with Adrian over at third. Nice, right down Colfax, 65. Braden was taken all the way, by the way, if you're wondering why I didn't swing at that one. It is a Jackrabbits law. It is as immutable as the law of gravity that you take on 3-0. Way to get back Gianni. They are just calling each other silly names, aren't they? All right, Braden in now with Adrian over at third. Ball's outside. No one. So Braden takes the walk. Adrian's still over at third. M2 sounds like a brand of a tank or something. Here's the M2 rolling into the batter's box. Mason 2. There's a nice pitch, 66. Bounces out the catcher's glove. 27 is going to have a future as a high school pitcher. That's pretty obvious. All right, we have second and third. Oh, nice curve, 57. I think it's the arm slot out of 27 that makes that curve look even more devastating. Okay, now the wind is swirling from the left to right, so the exact opposite of what we were seeing before. That ball is, nobody, you're fine. That ball's away. 2 balls and 1 strike. And just a note for you, Jackrabbits fans, you want to subscribe to the channel so you get all the notifications. You can press the little bell. Although someone told me the bell's gone, but you want to figure out a way to get notified every time we go live. Do that on the channel. You can also like the game. That'll make sure it shows up in your feed more frequently. Oh, that is a curveball that was high, but man, he's got a ton of left to right break on that, horizontal break. So bases juiced, or first time I get to say this all season, sacks full of jacks. And Brian will step in. 1 down. Oh, wow, that ump had a lot. Nobody, you're fine. No, that ump would have taken that right off his face, but he just stood there. That is, what's up? Good to see you. All right, and the reason you want to like and subscribe and make sure you get the notification is because we are supposed to play tomorrow. It is likely, we are likely to play, but in the event that we get snow, which I just got a push notification that we would. Oh, there we go. That ball is hit right out to center. Center fielder underneath it, grabs it. And we are going to have a no play at the plate, but we're going to have a sac fly. So good job by Brian to get the sac fly. And that's 2 down now for your Jackrabbits. Braden and Mason still on the bases. Connor stepping in. When Connor gets on, that will flip over the lineup again, which puts Joe in the on-deck circle. So, Grandpa Mike, you want to make a bet on this one? I'm going to go with Connor gets a single to the left side. Oh, throw over to first. So the Colts did that pickoff before, and it was an errant throw, and it led to a run and a runner getting to third. So not afraid to go back to it. But the runner at first can't go anywhere. Oh, nice breaking pitch. That was 56. If I were number 27, that's pretty much all I'd throw. His fastball, he hasn't been locating especially frequently, but his breaking pitch has been really devastating. Oh, foul off the hands. Nice defensive swing by Connor. And your Jackrabbits have a 14-1 lead here at the bottom of the second with 2 outs, 2 runners on. Swing and a miss. And that is it, strike 3. So Connor goes down on strikes. The Jackrabbits do put at 13 this inning, puts them in a good position to have control of this game and to get the W. Let me go do a little research in the half inning to let you know where we should or could end up in the seeding for the tournament. Gianni looks like he's going to be back on the bump for the 3rd inning. He's already grabbed the ball. So I'll be back in just a bit once I've looked at the Cabo website and figured out where we potentially could seed. Likely headed for a 2-victory day, not certain, but there's only about 30 minutes left in this game, and there's quite the lead for the Jackrabbits so far. If Gianni can get some quick strikes and get some quick outs, we will be sitting pretty for a high seed. All right, and Gianni up on the bump. Mason still catching him, and the first pitch. 66, swing and a miss for strike one. Looks like we have Aaron out at first, and Brian still at second. 70 on the corner. I think we still got Braden in right. Braden and Connor, when they're in the outfield, look the same, size-wise. Swing and a miss, and a 70 in the eyes for strike three. I got Adrian at short, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, Joe's playing third. Teddy in left. Mason in center. Yeah, and that is Braden in right. So there's your defensive lineup. Here's how it stands for the Jackrabbits. Currently, there are 2 teams with 2 wins and no losses. Your Jackrabbits looking like they might also be in that category. As it stands right now, the next tiebreaker is runs against. Your Jackrabbits would be the number 2 seed if the score stands. More importantly, if they don't give up any more runs to the Colts. If they give up a second run to the Colts, they will drop to the 3rd seed. Now, some of you might wonder what's the difference. The difference is the number 2 seed, you play at 11, and then you take a time off and you play again at 3. If you win that, you play for the championship at 5. If you're a 3 seed, you play 1, 3, 5. So you got to go 3 games in a row. There's a beautiful 66 mile an hour pitch for strike 3. So 2 up, 2 down for the Colts. I guess for the players, playing 3 games in a row is a lot. I'll say, for me, I don't know. I kind of wouldn't mind having going 3 straight, but having a break's nice and it allows me to charge up my stuff, so that's nice. And strike 1. Gianni throwing, I believe, 8 pitches so far this inning, 7 of them for strikes. I say that and immediately jinx him. He throws that 70 mile an hour pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. There's a 68 mile an hour pitch that absolutely smacks the webbing of the glove. Someone get Mason some ice for his hand. Gianni just throwing hard. 67, that one's inside. He needs to take a little bit of a break here. He's moving too quickly. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, and I clearly have picked the wrong place to put my camera. Even with the strap on it, the Gianni now with a 2-2 count again. Ah, that ball is high and away. 3-2. Ah. That ball's high. Ball 4. So, Colts. Man, sorry guys. I don't know why it's stuck in my head. Colts. Ugh, I'm probably getting pretty sick online. I apologize. Colts now with their first base runner of the inning. 2 down, and Gianni steps off. Didn't like what he saw there. Strike 1. What an absolute mess here. Sorry, folks. Next pitch is shot through the right side. And the runner is going to take third. So good, solid swing by the Colts. Gets a first and third. So now 2 runners in scoring position, 2 down. Number 12 steps in, and he took that first pitch high. He takes another pitch high. What's happening here? The ball is low. So Gianni all of a sudden cannot find the strike zone. And he risks loading the base here if he can't get a strike. And the batter was taken all the way, and there's strike one. And the next pitch is going to be high, ball four. So with that, bases are loaded for the Colts. And we get a time. Coach Johnny may be done. What the heck is happening with my camera? Goodness. Johnny is done. And we're going to have... Okay, how's that? There we go. Jeez. I'm sorry, folks. Tomorrow I'll figure out a better place to put that. It's going to be less likely to get hit with foul balls. All right, bases juiced. Joe is going to take the hill. And I think what Coach is trying to do here is not let this get away from him. We have a chance to take the, or to win the game in the bottom of the third here if we just put a couple of runs on the board, but not if the Colts score. As I mentioned, we jump from the second down to the third if the runner on third does score. So an important that we don't lose that seeding if that's what Coach is going for as well. So bravo to the Colts. After that last second inning, they could have easily just kind of given up and decided that this wasn't a game worth playing. Instead, they, even with 2 outs, have now loaded the bases. So bravo to their sportsmanship and their heart here. Joe is going to get a few more warm-up pitches. He's throwing the mid-60s here. So we have a injury timeout here. I think Joe threw a knuckle, and so Mason A took it right off the elbow. He's coming out. And then we've got Mason putting the other clothes on, putting the catcher's gear on, because Mason A is grabbing his elbow and he's still in a lot of pain. So the other Mason's putting the gear on and we'll be ready to go here. And so Mason's now going to get, I think, one throw. And we're going to have bases juiced full of Colts. Joe on the mound, 2 down. Our infield and outfield resetting. Joe's pitch, first pitch is away for ball 1. Next pitch is in the dirt. It goes off the ump, actually. That's Mason has to stop that. He can't expect the ump to be there to stop that, and that keeps a run from scoring. And Joe throws that ball nowhere near the strike zone for ball 3. So 3-0. And the next pitch, there's a nice strike, 61 miles an hour. Joe took a bunch off that one. He's trying to overthrow. He doesn't need to. Just throw it over the plate, make it happen. Next pitch, swing and a miss. That was 64. So now we have a full count, 2 outs. Everybody's going to be running. This is the payoff pitch of payoff pitches. And that's ball 4. And that scores the run. So your Jackrabbits now went from thinking this was in the bag to needing to really bear down and get that 3rd out here. But now we're 3rd seed, so that will change what time we show up at the park tomorrow. And also I got to figure out how I'm going to charge because I can't run 3 consecutive games. And that ball's fouled off for strike 1. So base is still full of Colts. Called upside run. And it's getting colder by the moment here. That ball is fouled straight back. And the wind now even just a constant gusting. And 2-2 count, 2 down. Bases loaded. The runners with ginormous leads because nobody cares. Oh, it misses outside. 63. So bases full, 2 outs, full count. Everybody's going to be running on the pitch. Joe has to put one down the middle here. And he bounces that one. So an exact repeat of the last at bat. And the Colts now got a lot of energy and excitement in their dugout. Happy. We're going to get timeout. So after giving up 2 walks, which is forced into, Joe was getting a conversation with Coach Paul. What?
What time do you think they'll play tomorrow?
1, 3, and 5 tomorrow because we just gave up too many runs. So we'll be a 3rd seed. So 1, 3, 5. Well, 1, and then if you win, you play 3, and then if you 5, right? So, all right.
The other teams are just
Yeah, we gave up 6 plus 3 now, which makes us 9. The other 2 teams ahead of us are 2-0, but they gave up 4 runs total over their 2 games, and then 6 runs total, or 7 runs, I think. something like that. So runs against, we're going to fall to third seed. There were only 2 teams that were 2-0. And the first pitch was swung and missed for strike 1. And Joe gets strike 2. Joe with the next pitch. Oh, and they throw the ball into Nowheresville. And that ball gets away. I'm not sure what happened there. The runner's going to score. We had the runner at second, but then he went to third. The runner from third went home. I don't think that was how that was supposed to be executed. So now there are another run in. So it's 14-4 now. And your Jackrabbits are still in search of that elusive third out. Remember, we started with 2 straight outs on this. This has been a 2-run rally for the Colts. They have runners at second and third. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. So a lot of action here with 2 outs. Again, bravo to the Colts for not rolling over, but instead bringing it and not letting that last inning get them down. That ball is bounced straight back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Oh, actually, that was just a repeat. We had 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 on the outside corner. That does end the inning. But the Colts put up 3. They put the Jackrabbits in a bit of a bind. It's a 10-run lead. Remember, you need 15 after 3. So the Jackrabbits got to come back and score 5 runs. It's a much higher task than when they only had to score 2. And we are about an hour and a half into the game. So potentially the Jackrabbits have a good rally. They can also run out the clock. But otherwise, could be... We could see a 4th inning. I think that's not out of the question at this point. So your Jackrabbits are going to need to really get a lot of runners on and score a lot of runs here. And I'm going to get my fleece jacket or fleece wrap now. My Snuggie. Shout out to Teddy's Nana, who made it for me years ago, and it still continues to serve me well. and Joe will step in to lead us off. So your Jackrabbits in search of a nice long inning with lots of runs if we're going to finish this after 3. Otherwise, we'll be back for a 4th. That ball is low and away. Oh, 72-inch screen. Go Grandpa Mike. He's living large. Well, he probably did. I mean, 72 inch, that means Joe's like as tall as he is in real life. Ooh, foul tip. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Joe in search of first base now. And that ball is whipped wide and of course messes up my camera. I gotta figure out a better position for this. It keeps, every time every time a ball hits the fence, it just goes and shoots the sky. All right, Joe now the 2-1 count. Whoa, Joe with a 3-1 count. So I found out the pitcher here, as I mentioned, he's got looks like he's got what it takes to pitch at high school, and it is a goal of his. So, ooh, wow, that is just nasty when he throws that breaking pitch. So Joe will take ball 4, and he'll run down to first. And Teddy will step in. That puts Gianni in the on-deck circle. Teddy's showing bunt. He's probably not bunting. Oops, sorry, Joe got back. I was trying to fix my camera again. My image is all off. Teddy's showing bunt. Joe going. There's a strike right down the middle. And Joe safely out at second. And Teddy hits one off right off the ground. He's going to go to first. It's going to be a wild throw. And Teddy's going to head to second. Joe will score. And Teddy is now going to get into third. He's thrown against the wind there. It knocks it down. And Teddy in safely. That was a 12-foot single. Gets a third on the overthrow. So 1 run in for your Jackrabbits and nobody down. That was a weird single, or there was a weird hit. That ball just went right in the dirt. All right, Gianni looking for a nice solid single here. He throws that ball in the dirt, and the ball bounces way back. I'm not sure Teddy could have scored. Oh, Teddy wasn't paying. We had a catcher overthrow the pitcher there. Teddy would have almost certainly scored. Gianni, who's 0 for 1 today with a walk, I believe. That first pitch was obviously a ball. That ball goes against the fence, and Teddy's going to be there safely. And second run of the inning for the Jackrabbits, giving them a 12-run lead. In search of that elusive 15-run lead. We get a time. Catcher's calling time. Looks like he's got to fix his gear. It's just a little out of frame there. And I can't quite see because the ump's in the way, but I think we're fixing leg gear. I also got us at about an hour 43, so we may be up against time here pretty quickly. We're having struggles. Coach coming out to see what's happening with the shin guard, it looks like. It looks like the left shin guard is the culprit. And probably not how we wanted to spend our time getting to time, but each minute counts. So now we've got the gear on correctly. So 2 balls and no strikes now to Gianni. He's sitting fastball here. Let's see if he gets that or if number 27 throws that nasty curveball of his. Long pause. And at this point, 27 has missed way wide 3 times. I don't know if he's pitching around Gianni or if he's just gotten a little tired. And the next pitch, Gianni will be taking all the way. And it's high and away anyway. He's going to walk for the second time today. Aaron will step in. So Gianni down at first. Let's see if they give him the steal sign. Aaron looking for his sign, whether he's taken or not. Aaron looking like he's swinging, not showing the bunt. Gianni off. That ball's in the dirt. It's going to go all the way to the backstop. And Gianni in safely at second with no throw. Sort of looks like game time has been called. And with the Jackrabbits up 16-4, that will be game. Your boys will line up and they will congratulate the Colts on a good game. Good game there, Colts dad. Your Jackrabbits will be back tomorrow. I believe we are going to end up as the 3rd seed, which means that we're going to have a 1 o'clock game. If we win that, it's a 3 o'clock game. If we win that, it's a 5 o'clock championship game. So we shall see you back tomorrow at this time, where those of you that are going to stay home and watch the broadcast, think of us. We'll be here in 36-degree weather. Unless, of course, it snows, in which case your Jackrabbits will not be playing because Cabo will cancel and just take the tournament money. So with that, on behalf of Jackrabbits Broadcasting, this is Mike. I say, vamos libres, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.